Calories in is your most efficient button to push in a plateau. So what I mean by this, calories in, calories out, magic of energy balance, right? Nothing too crazy. Calories in, the calories we consume, calories out, things like me walking around, moving, fidgeting, my neat, planned activity. 5-6 years ago, I got given a client from another coach. She was a busy mum, a lawyer, I think, and she basically didn't have much time to train and whatnot. And her goal was weight loss. And she had lost about 1 kilo in about 6 weeks. And her goal was, I think, 8 kilos in 12 weeks or whatever. And she lost only 1 kilo. And the coach kept, when she was plateauing, kept actually driving up her cardio, kept driving up her steps, kept driving up her training volume. The issue was that she had time constraints. And she also wasn't hungry. She was on a 20% deficit. And she wasn't losing. 20% deficit theoretically. But all she wanted was to eat less. Eating less, most efficient thing you can do to help get someone in an actual calorie deficit. What did I do when I came on? I took her steps back down just to around 8 to 10,000 because she was on like 14, 16, was trying to do it like 11 o'clock at night. Just focus on our training, and I actually just put her in a more aggressive deficit of like 30, 35%. Over the next 8 weeks, I think she lost like 6-7 kilos. She got a transformation after doing absolutely fucking nothing in the first half with another really good coach. But the problem was the coach wasn't pushing a pathway which was efficient for her life, or efficient for her needs. And the big thing is, we always think we need more and more and more. We're not getting results, we need more training volume. We're not getting leaner, we need more and more and more. And that can be a tool. But for the most people out there, general population, the most efficient thing you can do is just decrease their calories. Okay, go in the gym. If they're training 3 days a week and making them go do another cardio session, or adding another 3,000 steps on when they have a desk job and they're already struggling to get 10K steps, just makes the process harder and doesn't fit into most people's lives. So my personal opinion, for the vast majority of people I work with, attacking calories is always the most efficient pathway to getting epic fat loss transformations. Training is a tool. Fantastic. But the more and more you do, for a lot of people, they start to drop off because they can't adhere to it. It becomes a big lifestyle shift. If you've got a mum or dad and they're busy working a corporate job, they've got kids, they've got to take to kids sport after work and all these things, adding on more and more and more actually just then leads to them wanting to drop off. So is anything I'm saying right now that earth-shattering? No, I hope not. But these things, so often I've got in the past clients coming to me and they've worked with really high-level coaches. And these are things I've seen, and then these are things I've done, and then boom, they finally get epic results. And this is what I just want for you guys, be able to process information, process problems, and then create the action plan to fix it, and you'd be surprised how much your results will improve. Doing the basic unsexy things. No, you don't need to do this crazy interval training split and giant sets and whatnot. Just decrease the calories 150. Boom. They start losing again. Here, have you ever noticed in gyms, most regulars go to the gym and look the same year round, but they go in the gym every single day. Why? Because their training's not the problem. Most of us, we just eat too much. Me. So training's not the issue for most of us. Yes, some of it, but most people, the more we can just attack nutrition for the general population and even advanced clients, you'd be surprised. It sounds so simple, but it actually really, really, really works. What about cardio? Cardio is a tool. Cardio doesn't have to just be in fat loss. You can do cardio in building phases for your heart. Like again, there's research showing it's probably a very beneficial thing to keep some form of aerobic conditioning in building phases. But again, cardio is a tool. So often we shift to, I want to lose weight, therefore now I start dieting, now I do 7 days a week cardio. Pretty much every old school bodybuilding process I see with coaches online, that's like, I want to lose weight. I'm doing like a 10% calorie deficit and then doing an hour of cardio a day. It's fucking stupid. Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. One of my favorite sayings I like to use, I got it from John Meadows, the late John Meadows, is don't play all your cards at once. So everything you use is a tool at the right time. Play each card, so decreasing calories, 150 is a card to play. Adding a bit more volume, adding a cardio session, adding a bit more steps, they're all cards to play. Don't play all your cards at once. What pathways can we attack? The way I like to think of it is, I want to get my client as much momentum at the start as possible with as little effort as possible. Why? Because when they inevitably slow down their weight loss, then I've got cards to play. But save it. Don't play all your cards at once. You don't need to do instantly endless volume right away to get great results. Now, if someone loves cardio, amazing, give them some. My favorite way of putting cardio is whatever cardio modality you hate the least, give it to them. You know, I've even had clients for comp prep do, F45 classes. They're like, oh my God, why are they doing F45 classes? Because they enjoy it. It's just calorie expenditure. There's no magic cardio modality and no magic walking an incline and 33-10 or whatever fucking method. Simple, attack calories as your first pathway. Everything else, calories out of the energy balance equation. Save it for when you really need it for most people.